Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Saturday. It is the 20th of April, 2024. Going to look at the featured 8th race from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. The first day of turf racing today here in New York, and it looks like it's going to be a wet day, but I'm confident they'll be able to run this 8th race here at Aqueduct on the grass, so let's get to it right now. And God, I miss turf racing here in New York. It's just, it's the latest, I think, in my lifetime, it seems that they're running on turf here in April. It always used to seem to be, the first week of April turf racing, Wood Memorial Day, a couple times in late March, but those were very few and far between. But, good to be back on turf, and we're going to be running all these turf courses here at Aqueduct now until basically July 4th, and then basically from now until, late November again. So these turf courses are going to get eaten up here at Aqueduct, but they're the newest on the NYRA circuit, and I think they can handle it. But let's look at the 8th race from Aqueduct now, which is the Danger's Hour Stakes. It's going for a purse of $150,000, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 9 horses entered. The 9 horses in MTO, so 8 will go to the inner turf course. The distance of ground of 1,600 meters or a mile on the inner turf course. Portable rails are down today. Top selection here, I'm going to go with the 5-horse Equid-Size. I'm going to go 5-3-1-7 in the superfecta, 5-3-1-7 super. Top selection, the 5-horse Equid-Size. This 4-year-old colt by Kingman here. Chad Brown trains. Javier Castellano gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came 3rd of February at Tampa. A mile on the turf course, allowance race 32,000. First off the bench, he won by 3.5 lengths, and first time older horses, he won by 3.5 lengths. He basically stalked, although around the race course he was a little bit wide, but when he had the turn of foot, he flew home clear late. That was a very strong run. Refreshing here, back to stakes quality horses, back to Aqueduct, who he's run very well in the past. I'm going to give him a shot. He ran very well early on in the past in the Hill Prince here in the fall. A mile and 8th on this inner turf course. He finished 7th by 9 lengths that day. He didn't have the best beginnings. He was wide, and he just couldn't catch Interrogation, who just had the jump on him. But he showed potential early on there, off the bench. And then the 15th of March of 2023 at Tampa, mile 16th in main special weight, winning by 2.25 lengths from a tracking trip. He really took off clear. He's training well since the last race. His buyers have been going up. This is your next logical step up here in New York. Turf will have a little bit of give in it, not as fast as those South Florida turf courses. I'll use him on the ticket. I think the 3-horse here, Spirit of St. Louis for Manny Franco and Tom Pletcher, and Chad Brown can get the job done also. He's facing open company for the first time. He's been running against Statebreds the last year and has been running quite good. Since coming to the turf back in June, he's become a great horse. He won his turf debut going by 4 lengths at Belmont on the inner, came back to run at Saratoga where he won by 3 lengths on the inner turf course, came back to run against Statebred stakes horses in the West Point where he placed that day behind City Man, who's a decent horse, and then won the Ashley T. Cole on the outer turf course here, and then won the Mohawk quite nicely by half a length on a very boggy kind of course where he gamed it out to the wire behind City Man and Jerry the Nipper. These 3 horses in this division last year for Statebred turf horses were always running these good races in the fall. It was a good kind of rivalry. Can't speak, but refreshing here, open company for the first time. It wouldn't surprise me if he finds the winner circle. Even the 1-horse Mason, he hasn't won since the poker of 2022 at Belmont, where he won going away by 1.25 lengths. Since then, they tried in the 4-star Dave in 2022, where he never really had the going. Ran the Coolmore Turf Mile in the fall 2022, where he never got going. And then you didn't see the horse for a year afterwards, where he ran the New Arctic at Woodbine, where he just, again, wasn't keeping up there. But his last race in an optional 80 at Gulfstream on Pegasus weekend wasn't bad at all. Refreshing here, hopefully with a better trip. It wouldn't surprise me if he finds some winner circle. Let's use the other Chad in the late pick 4. But to recap my selection for the 8th from Aqueduct, now it's the Danger's Hour. We're going to take the 5-horse here at Equid-Size as a top selection. Give kudos to the 3-horse Spirit of St. Louis and the 1-horse Mason. 5-3-1-7 super. 5-3-1 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck everyone.